Moving on, we will talk about social groups. From the very beginning, human beings have been living in a group life. So since the very beginning, we are living in a group life. Human activity in the primitive time were also carried out in the group. Hunting activities in the primitive time were also carried out in the group. So all the hunting activity during primitive time meaning ancient time, during olden times, were carried out in the group. People in the group used to go to hunt animals. Generally, an individual does not live alone or in solitude. So none of us can live alone. None of us can live, that I'm not going to have any friends, I'm not going to have this, I'm not going to have that. No. Nobody can live alone. Okay? She or he lives and develops in a group, and in order to satisfy various needs, he or she participates in family, friend circles, neighborhood, political, religion, or social groups. So now what happens is that generally we live in a group life, okay, and generally we participate in family. We live our life within the circle of family, within our family circle, within our neighborhood. Neighborhood એટલે આપણો area, okay. We participate in politics, we participate in religion, and all these are the social groups, okay. It is a characteristic of human society to get satisfaction from daily activities by being in the group. So it is a common thing in the human society that we live in a group, we develop in the group, and we meet our everyday needs by staying in the group and by doing activities within the group. For example, in order to obtain education, a student attend class with other students. Passenger of the bus travel together. Thus, being a member of a concerned group, individual performs their daily activities. So let us say that we are, for example, they have said that in order to get education, the student has to attend the class. So school becomes a social group, okay. And if you are traveling from one place to another place, okay, you have to travel in a bus. So again, you are forming a group. And you have to stay in a group, you have to live in a group to do your daily activities. In brief, persons who are conscious of being similar among them and who interact with each other to achieve collective aim or objective are known as group. So in brief, in short, people who are conscious, people who are aware of who their similar are. For example, I'll not become friends with someone whom I don't like. I'll obviously become friends with someone who shares my interest, my hobbies, whose way of thinking is like me, right? So what are they saying is that group is based on similar people, okay. You will tend to form a group with people who are similar to you, people whose way of thinking are similar to yours. You interact with them and you try to achieve your aims and your objectives by staying with them, your goals, this thing. For example, you are staying in a family. Family is a social group. What aim and objective are you achieving by staying in the family? They are giving you education. They are giving you clothes. They are giving you food. So that is your goals. Those are your aims and objectives which you achieve by staying in a group. For example, group of friends. Okay, group of friends. Kinship group. Kinship group meaning family. Class, caste, association, people who gather at religion, place of worship, etc. So all these are the groups which each of us have. All of us have friends, all of us have family, all of us belong to a particular class. Classes, high class, middle class, low class. Okay, all of us are a part of caste. Caste is Brahmin, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. So all of us belong to a particular caste. All of us belong to a particular association, and all of us belong to a particular religion. So all these are the social groups. Sociologically, features of social groups are as follow. So the features of social groups are as follows. First, two or more than two person group of friends play group. So each and every social group will either have two people or more than two people. Okay, like group of friends, your play group. Consciousness of being similar. You are aware of being similar. Okay, your interest, your hobbies, something or the other has to be similar. For example, same caste, same religion, same community, people will stay together. Okay. Collective aim and objective. Okay, that is all of you all have one common aim and objective which you satisfy with each other by staying in the group. For example, your friend circle. Why are you friends with them? Your collective aim is what? So that your friends and you both can share emotional bond. If you are feeling sad, you can share it with your friend. If your friend is feeling sad, she'll come and share it with you. You share your happiness together. So that is your common aim and objective. That is why you are a part of particular group. Next is social interaction. Social interaction meaning to talk to each other, to form relations. People working under cleanliness camp. Let's say there are people who are working in cleanliness camp to maintain cleanliness. Then all those people, they will interact with each other at social level. How to maintain cleanliness, etc. They have given you this as an example, okay? Human society is made of numerous groups. Human society, the society we live in, is made up of lots of groups. These groups shape the human life and determine the field of symbiotic life. So the reason why the group are is the reason why human life is living, why human life is surviving. It's a big status, okay? It's a big symbol. We find the following groups in the society. So these are some of the following groups which are there in the society. That is association, class and caste, which we will do in the next video.